It's been a lot going on over the past couple of weeks with this whole Anheuser thing, and it's been fun to watch. It's been a lot of fun to watch because this has been probably the biggest response I've ever seen to a company. I mean, we're talking, what's it at, $7 billion lost right now? $7 billion lost. That's a lot of money. And it keeps getting worse. Now, today, people are celebrating, saying, well, it's kind of leveling off. Things are getting back to normal. I don't know if that's true. I You look at these comments. This was posted on the 14th. I did a video on this yesterday. They tried to make this patriotic ad, and now they're posting it all over their social media, and it's not really working out very well for them. They're getting a lot of backlash. I mean, even this post is ratioed, which is pretty insane if you think about it, considering they have 274,000 followers, so they have a pretty big reach. I honestly thought that Budweiser would have a bigger following than that. But here's the thing. So this is what got me to want to make another video on this. Experts say the Budlight boycott is unlikely to cause long-term damage. The online backlash will probably blow over. To what extent, though? You've already lost tons of customers and money. You were already, from your marketing expert, her opinion was that the brand was on decline. Here's the thing with people. People in general are creatures of routine and habit. When you break a habit, when you break a routine, and you introduce new elements, you run the risk of losing them. Like, some people will they have things they enjoy and they stick with it, right? A beer, for example. I just drink the same, like most people have drinks, their drink. What's your drink? That's a common thing. So someone that says Bud Light, that's what they drink over and over again. They don't stray from that. But when you force them to, and they try new things and they find something else they like, that's someone you're probably not going to get back. And that's the problem that they face right there, is that a lot of people are just going to go try something else, likely find something else that tastes better, because I'm going to be honest, Budweiser has never been good any time that I've drank it. It's a cheap beer. That's why it sells so good. It's a cheap beer. There's so much better beer out there. That's not even, maybe a little bit more in price. There's so many options. This isn't a small field, a small playing field. You've got so many beers out there, craft beer especially. Highly recommend you check out some of those over this piss water. I mean, they're not even an American company anymore. This is what I find funny about them trying to push this patriotic thing. We're a brand of America. No, you're not. You're not even based in America anymore. Some other kind of, was it Dutch now? I don't remember exactly where they're at now, but they're not in America. They're not an American company. They used to be, not anymore. So I don't think they're gonna walk away from this just fine. Will it cool down eventually? Sure, absolutely. Everything always does. But what's the company going to look like after all of that is done? I think it is going to cause long-term damage. You've got a lot of people that are walking away, and Budweiser refuses to apologize. Why do they do that? Why do they only release this blank apology that tried to cater to both sides? Let's be honest. Because they don't want to upset the mob. They care more about the mob than your money. They care more about the mob than your money, and it's getting worse for them. Now you've got Ron DeSantis out there talking about, why would you drink Bud Light? Ron DeSantis refuses to drink beer after too woke tie-up with trans influencer Dylan Mulvaney, despite Anheuser-Busch contributing hundreds of thousands to him and Florida Republicans since 2021. This is why I like DeSantis. He's not cucking down to them. And you've got so many that are. Oh, will they give us money? You're supposed to be for the people. But the problem with all these politicians, left and right, is that they all bow down to the biggest wallet. That's why nothing ever gets done between both sides. It's one of the big reasons why the right always bows down to the left. Because all these companies, they're down with all these progressive causes. So shut up. That's what they tell them. Shut up. Get in line. But DeSantis, he's not bowing down to him. He tells him, gives him a big middle finger. He doesn't need him. I like that. I like that. So he's out there dunking on him now. Some are telling you to back down, though. Some conservatives bow down to Bud Light. Because, of course, they do. Even Don Jr., what a mistake that was. Hopefully his dad called him up and is like, just shut the hell up, Junior. Shut your mouth. Because that's making him look bad. And then meanwhile, DeSantis jumps on it and says, I'm not drinking that garbage. Probably wasn't drinking it before this, to be honest. Why he's loaded. Why would he drink Bud Light? So Joe Rogan did. What the hell is that? Can anyone explain that to me? Why Joe Rogan was running around drinking Bud Light with his buddies on that podcast recently? It's kind of strange. Don't worry, though. Whoopi Goldberg says, hey, Anheuser-Busch, don't let them scare you. Let us scare you. What does that mean? You're going to send people with bike locks and socks to go after Anheuser-Busch like your Antifa buddies do? That you rile up? Whoopi Goldberg. She has said the nastiest shit over the past couple of years that would get anybody ostracized from Hollywood. But her weird ass gets to sit up and come back time and time again. The only thing scared of Whoopi Goldberg is a bar of soap. Knows it's probably not going to live after that cleaning. Here's the Don Trump thing. Another outlet, Washington Examiner, now saying Don Trump Jr. and the GOP are weak to call for leniency on Bud Light, and they're right. It's a weak move. It looks stupid. And you've got another celebrity. F that, country music star Brantley Gilbert gets tossed a Bud Light during concert and smashes it following the beer company's Dylan saga. Like all of these big names, and make no mistake, their biggest brand, their biggest customers are people that are listening to country music. Like this is bad for them. I don't think this is going to just blow over like experts say. These are the same experts that run around saying that Hillary was going to win by a landslide. So I don't believe anything they say. There's no way they're walking away from this with no long-term damage. They've lost a lot of customers that are not coming back. Because like I said, once habits are broken, it's hard to get them back. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, let me know what you think in the comments. Check out my Rumble and Locals. Like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Make sure to check out my Locals. There's a link in the description. It's a fun community that I'm trying to build over here. If you don't want to support me on YouTube, you can come over here. None of that money goes to YouTube. You also can just come over here for free. But if you are a supporter over here, I do plan on doing an extra live stream once a month and throwing links to the supporters so you can actually come on and have a supporter live stream with me. Also, it's a good place to catch all of my content. You don't have to worry about notifications like YouTube. They'll definitely work over here. So come check out my Locals.